Before I even get started, I just want to quickly outline two people aside from the other 10 to 15 that I've got messaging me this week already. These are the two latest ones, Harriet and Ronald. Ronald literally just posted this 16 minutes ago. First things first, congratulations, you beautiful bastards, alright? That's all I have to say. You guys are cranking it out, just actually putting in the work, putting in the time, and making some goddamn money. As a matter of fact, you're actually just putting in some goddamn work and making this goddamn actually happen for you. So, some honorary dues, Farzam, other people, Harriet, Ronald. Farzam, I know you just actually went up to like $3,000 a day. Harriet literally is blaming me. She's like, no, this just happened overnight. What do I do, Dan? Getting no sleep, lol. Have a 1-year-old, it's all your fault. She's asking she's been outlining everything, how she's scaling up one day to the next. Now she's at like $2,000 a day. Crazy stuff. Congratulations. Just want to give you an honorary mention. Obviously, I needed to give you this because you followed exactly whatever the freak I teach when everyone's like, oh, Dan doesn't know what he's talking about. Congratulations, you followed it. You did it. Ronald as well used one of my Instagram insight. He's in the 100K blueprint. He used what he learned inside the 100K blueprint, and he just did his first Instagram shout out. He spent $100. All right. How much was it? If you don't mind me asking, $100. And he's just gonna keep scaling up and up and up and up. So with that being said, just some honorary mentions in here. I have a ton in my inbox. If I didn't get to you yet, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to start off today's video with saying congratulations. Over the last 7 days, I did a tally. We're close to $48,000 in just revenue generated just from some students that I actually took the time to, read their messages and whatnot. There's tons of other people messaging me, and there's tons of other people making more money. If I had to guess it, I'd say at least $250,000 to $500,000 generated in the last week through all of my students, which is pretty dang cool, if not $1 million in revenue. Obviously not profit, but well over $1 million. That's my highest guess. But for the safe numbers, I'd say anywhere from $250,000 to $500,000 generated from all the students that have been through my programs and whatnot. So with that being said, that's pretty cool. And obviously that number isn't set. That's my estimate with the amount of people that I've been getting, success stories from and everything else. So obviously I'm happy that I'm making it happen for you guys. And yeah, so let's dive into this video. And if Harriet, Ronald, Farzam, anybody else who sent me, their proof and thanked me and whatnot, congratulations. Keep on hustling, keep on improving.
Today is all about saturation and how to literally overcome the saturation mindset in any niche you get into. The biggest problem I hear a lot all the time is the niche saturated? Is this market saturated? Is this industry saturated? And I'm literally about to go over everything. I'm going to tackle every single thing you need to know in order to go ahead and destroy it in any industry. And what you should also keep in the back of your mind whenever you get into any single industry or niche. So with that being said, not only am I going to be covering that, I'm also going to be covering time and how to balance your time. The second biggest problem I have in my life is actually time management. And the first one, well, actually time management is the first biggest problem that I have in my life, because I was about to say the first one, then I realized, wait a minute, it kind of falls under the same goddamn category. So time management is the hardest thing that I manage in my life, that I have to manage in my life, where it comes to business, family, relationships, friends, etc., and really managing it all. So I'm actually going to show you how I've recently started to balance out exactly, all of my time. I'm getting so many notifications of just money notifications at the top of my phone right now. It's literally vibrating on my leg. But yeah, that's cool. So let's dive into this video right now. Before I actually dive into this video, I want to just let everybody know really quickly, we're doing giveaways. I'm doing giveaways. My team and I have actually discussed with my team. I want to start doing giveaways. And I'm going to put it at the end of this video. So, yeah, there's that. I'll tell you how to be involved in the giveaways. We're going to be doing a lot of giveaways. Cash giveaways, store giveaways. We're going to be doing a lot of different things. So just keep this in the back of your mind that we're about to be doing a lot of giveaways and giving away a lot of things and doing some weird shit. I don't know. I guess enjoy the video. So I was just asked a really important question that I really want to go ahead and answer right now. Is saturation a thing? And Trevor, thank you Trevor for asking that as well. And it's something that I never really talked about, or something that not a lot of people talk about, but I do believe it's something that needs to be talked about and something that I want to go ahead and kind of give my 2 cents on. Now obviously everybody has their own opinions. You can think your own, Scener can think his own, so many different ECOM experts can think their own. But I have my own type of opinion on saturation. Saturation does exist. It does exist to an extent, okay?
here's the thing. When it comes down to it, if you think about it, it's all market shares and how much of the market you actually own in your particular industry. For example, think about the search engine industry, right? You have Google, MSN, Bing, etc. Now, who owns the biggest? They're all multi-million dollar companies, multi-billion, some of them are multi-billion dollar companies. And, others are not multi-billion, but they're backed by multi-billion dollar companies. So when it comes down to it, market shares, who owns the biggest market shares? Well, Google does. And if you go to China, Baidu does, So again, market shares, I believe, is the right word to use rather than saturation. There is saturation when it comes to particular industries, but overall and overarching, you have to realize that saturation means that people are making money in that particular industry or that particular niche. And I'm cooking some ravioli over here. I don't want it to burn, I want it to overflow. But anyway, back to what I was saying, you have to keep in mind that if you get into a market that doesn't have any competition or anything to compete against, that's a freaking terrible sign. Because there's no industry in the world where people have not tried to tap into as of yet. Every industry, I'm so dark on here, every industry has had people tap into it, has had people try to dive into it. So if there's an industry where people aren't in, I'd be a little concerned, unless you're carving out a particular industry for yourself. But that's also very, very hard to do. Creating a little type of niche in an industry that isn't there yet is very hard to do, but very, very profitable. If the best thing I can think of is somebody like Jake Wilson, who kind of carved the turtle industry for himself. Now, he wasn't the first one to be in that industry, but he made a lot of money in the industry with his turtle stores. So that's something that I can say, if you ask Jake, is there saturation? A lot of people will have copied him now, but he's still the biggest, right? So does it affect his income? Absolutely. If you say, if you go and look at it retrospectively, think about it like this. If you say to an investor, is Google the biggest search engine? They'll say yes, but they don't have all the searches. Baidu has searches. MSN, Bing has searches. Yahoo has searches. Google doesn't own 100%. So when it comes to saturation, I don't believe, even in e-commerce, that saturation should be something you're concerned about. What you should be concerned about is how you market your product and how you go out and market yourself and whatever you're actually promoting. Because again, there's a ton, it happens in every industry. For example, you have me, Travis Patelli, Justin Senior. There's so many e-commerce experts out there that know a lot of different information, and we kind of all have the same information in a grouping, but we all teach it in a different way. Is the market saturated? No, not at all. We can have 10 new experts come inside and teach so many other things as well. It just means that there's more variety for people to choose from. And that's what you have to keep in mind. Now, whoever markets themselves the best is going to definitely own the biggest market shares. For example, I know Travis has a very big brand kingpinning when it comes to, Facebook, his Facebook group. It's huge. But then if you go to YouTube, I kind of dominate the sector on Shopify on YouTube. Justin does a lot of free training. He kind of mixes it up on all platforms. Same thing when it comes down to stores. I have stores in the boxing niche. I have stores in actually a lot of different niches. But when it comes down to it, there's also really big stores, MMA stores, that I don't compete with directly, but sometimes they sell the same products. Is it saturated? No. I just need to figure out marketing angles. And that's what it really comes back down to. Does saturation exist? Yes, it does. But it really depends on how you market yourself. And that's what I truly believe. And that's my 2 cents. Is that nothing will ever be saturated if you know what to do and how to market it. But if it comes down to it, saturation will exist if you let it exist. And that's exactly where I want to end off with saturation. And Trevor, I hope that kind of made sense. So let's talk productivity. As you can see, I just talked about making my life more productive. I used to fill up books like this, just with things to do every single day. But now what I actually went ahead and did, I decided, you know what, let's go and get a yearly planner. Let's go and every single day document hour by hour. So again, this is what I'm doing every single day now. I'm keeping track every single hour of every single thing that I'm doing and blocking off times. For example, tomorrow, Thursday, the 21st of July, At 8 a.m., I'm going to be mailing about the My Mentor workshop that we're doing, and if you missed the actual free video, you can go ahead and see that tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And I'm also going to be doing my daily ritual for about an hour, which is reading and learning a lot of different things. Every single day I wake up in the morning and try to go ahead and learn at least one new thing, and I try to go ahead and dedicate at least 15 to 30 minutes to read something new, read a new book, read a new passage in whatever. But again, I always dedicate my time in the morning, every single morning, to do something like this. So that's pretty much what you have to keep in mind for my day-to-day. And again, I'm just transferring pretty much everything that I'm doing over here and just putting it in here now. And I'm keeping track every single hour. For example, this video I'm 13 minutes into 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock, I need to create the 3 scaling videos, and I need to upload the new videos between 10 and 11. And I still have to go ahead and get this stuff done. So with that being said, I'm going to cut it off here, and I'll be back and let you know in a few hours how it actually went and if this was a good test or not. Just had one of the most productive few hours. Gonna go renew my passport now, but the productivity level is pretty tremendous. And yeah, reports are looking good on this one. So I'm going to end off this video by saying, cutting off my face like this and saying, go follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. The reason being is because I am going to be announcing some cool giveaways, alright? And I'm not going to announce them on this video yet. The next one I will. But I'm going to let you know right now that you're going to need to be following one or the other, either Snapchat or Instagram. I'm going to be giving away something on each one of them, and you're going to have to make sure you're actually interacting with me there. So I'm going to, in the next few days, post about it. Also, I'm coming out with some more free training for you guys in regards to Facebook ads. So there's that. So I'll catch you tomorrow or the next day. I'm thinking about doing a video every other day. Also, before I end this, can you give me a thumbs up if you're liking these type of vlog style videos? I'm trying something completely different. And it's not just over the shoulder on my computer. It's more so of me on a day-to-day type of basis, just kind of recording like this pretty much anywhere that I am if I have something to say, and then I kind of just compile it all up together, send it over to my videographer and whatnot. So with that being said, let me know by a show of thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up, because in the last video I felt kind of, not discouraged, but more so, I don't know if you guys really like this, because I started to get a lot of thumbs down. So with that being said, give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying this, and if you're really not enjoying it, don't thumbs up. The more thumbs up I get, I'll continue. But obviously, if it's something you don't want, then I'll stop it. I'll even stop the giveaways and everything else. So thumbs up if you like it, and I guess thumbs down if you don't. So yeah, with that being said, enjoy. A lot more tips and tricks and techniques coming out very soon.